I guess, I mean, there's so many key points. Hopefully you had pen and paper or your notes app open on your phone. But I think my kernel of wisdom for today will be, don't go it alone. You know, as we shared, you can, but don't go it alone and especially be thoughtful about your professional team that you're putting together. So the law is when you just say, oh, I'm a lawyer, that's a pretty broad descriptor. And so when you are thinking about getting attorneys, I guess my couple tips will be, first of all, you want one who solely focuses on family law. Now is not the time to have your brother-in-law's cousin's dog walker who, you know, did your real estate closing on the house, you know, or maybe helped you with a business contract question. This is a very specific part of the law. It's state specific. So, you know, your sister may have gotten divorced even in like Wisconsin or Indiana, and you're going to have different laws and courts and things like that apply to you. So definitely get people, and not only with your attorney, but your financial advisor. And then of course, a therapist or coach that again is passionate about this area, spends, if not all their time, they're committed to it. So they spend a lot of time on being educated in it and understanding what the situations and issues and opportunities are. So that would be my kernel, is take the time to put together the team, get the people who are the specialists or professionals who focus in on family law or divorce, and just make sure you get the team that's right for you. So again, your sister, your best friend may be divorced and they may be very happy with their settlement and they may have had a great attorney, but it's highly likely she may have a very different situation and certainly probably different goals or feelings about it. Okay. Is it Sarah? You want to share your kernel?
Sure. Second everything you're saying. But just from a humanistic standpoint, it is our birthright to live a good life. And life is very short. And so if you find yourself in a situation and you believe it could be better on the other side of divorce, then surround yourself with people who will support that and help you get there, and do your work. We don't leave marriages because somebody leaves their boxer shorts on the bathroom floor. We leave marriages because they no longer serve what we believe is our highest self. And so to do your individual work and figure out what that is and what you need to, you know, feel joy and vitality in your life and accomplish what you believe is possible is your birthright. And surround yourself with people who see that as well.
I think I'm next. So my tidbit or kernel of information is that when you are interviewing attorneys and talking to them, it's important that you have a good feeling about it, because this is a relationship. So if you're interviewing attorneys and you're talking to them for 15 minutes, I don't understand how you can't, for their free consultation, I don't understand how you can establish or even determine if that person will be right for you, because I do view my role with my clients as a relationship. They have to be able to trust me. They have to be able to confide in me. And I also share with them, look, I am very straightforward. I am not going to sugarcoat this for you. So if that's not the style you like, I'm not the attorney for you. But some people need someone outside of their comfort zone to say, Tanya, tell me if this is right, or if I'm doing the right thing, or should we keep arguing about this? Does it make sense? So you have to have a relationship with your attorney, because it could be long-term. It could, your children, the law is part of your life until the children are off in college, and you may need help. And my goal is to never talk to you again after the divorce judgment. So that way, everything has been peaceful, it's been wonderful, and you have the tools in place, the people in place to move you forward. But if you need me in the future, I'm here for you, you know, talking about college, talking about, you know, someone didn't pay child support or, you know, but it doesn't always have to be running to court. We can use the team approach. That's my big spiel on that. But I love having a relationship with my clients, and I think it's very important.
By process of elimination, I am next. So I would say it's almost like a two-part. The first is you're unique. And as Sarah's already pointed out, you deserve to live your best life. But remember that you are unique. And so as you decide to go through this process, you're probably going to share that with some close friends, or maybe you have had a close friend or other family members that have gone through a divorce. And it's really important to remember that you are unique, and so will your divorce be. Yes, there are statutes that apply, but I can't tell you if we had a nickel for almost every time we've had somebody come in and say, well, you know, my neighbor got this, and, you know, my husband works at the same company, so why can't I get that? Your circumstances are going to be very individual, and you just have to remember that. And it goes back to what Tanya said, is she's your advocate on the legal front. So work with them. And so there's that Greek chorus, we call it, where they say, well, they say that I'm going to be able to get X, and I've heard so and so. You got to almost put that aside and just say, what am I going to get? And how is the best way for me to go through this process? And then as you're going through the process, be careful who you share your information with, because, and do not post that there's something that your spouse did or your kids did, and your kids did it because your spouse and you are fighting because of the divorce. Try and keep that between you and your therapist or your financial advisor and your attorney. As Nicole's already pointed out, we're not psychologists, but that's better. Pick up the phone and talk to one of us before you post something, because that post is going to be out there basically forever. And so even if your kids don't know about it now, they might find out about it later. So just try, and you know, it's not easy. I'm not suggesting that this is an easy road to hoe, but I think that if you can kind of keep in the back of your mind, this could come back to haunt me. So don't listen to the Greek chorus, and don't be part of the Greek chorus, because I think that in the long run, you'll be a much better person for having taken that approach.